Take a moment to get comfortable in your meditation posture. Maybe stretching up your spine and finding some alertness and lift. And then settling in, finding some heaviness in your body as if you're melting into the seat below you. In this meditation, we'll be tuning into the present moment by connecting with our sensory experience. So to begin, bring your attention to sounds in your environment. You might get curious about the intensity of the sound, or maybe the location of the sound. Maybe you're actually noticing the absence of sound, the sound of silence. That's good too. So just like you would with your breath or any other anchor, as soon as you notice that you've been distracted, as you inevitably will be, just bring your attention back to sounds in your environment, tuning into your auditory experience with curiosity, seeing if you can learn something new about how you take in sound, how you take in auditory information. Each time you notice that you've been distracted, appreciating that moment of waking up, appreciating that clarity that comes from recognizing that you've been lost in thought and releasing that, and then connecting more fully to your present moment sensory experience. So now we'll move our attention away from sounds and to physical body sensations. So just starting to notice what your body feels like sitting. Maybe you notice pressure. Maybe you notice temperature. Maybe you notice the feeling of clothing on your skin, or the feeling of wind on your skin. You might get curious about what it feels like to have a body. So even with your eyes closed, you know it's there. How? What are you feeling or sensing? Your body is here now in this moment, and you can feel it. You can directly experience it in this moment. Maybe you notice your breath. Maybe you notice your heartbeat. Maybe you're tuning into some kind of tingly sensation in your body. Or maybe you're tuning into stillness in the body. Just like before, if you get distracted, appreciate that moment of waking up when you've come out of the distraction, and then bring your attention back to body sensations, letting the felt sense of the body be your anchor, be the anchor for your mind and for your attention. So now we'll move our attention from sensations of the body to sights of the world. So if your eyes were closed, you can gently open them and start to tune into your visual experience, seeing what you notice when you really start paying attention. Maybe you're noticing colors and objects. Or maybe you're noticing the space around those objects. Maybe you're noticing some quality of movement in your visual experience. Or maybe you're noticing a quality of stillness. Maybe you're noticing both stillness and movement simultaneously. Sometimes it can be easier to get distracted with your eyes open. So if you notice that there are more distractions, that's okay. As soon as you realize you've been distracted, just come back to your direct experience of your visual field. As you practice this technique, there might be thoughts, emotions, reactions, or other sensations coming up for you. See if it's possible for you to just soften around your experience. See if it's possible for you to just allow your experience to be as it is, welcoming in those distractions, the reactions, the sensations. Now, for the last part of this meditation, you can let go of your focus on visual experience and open up your attention to felt body sensations, sounds in your environment, and visual experience together. So, allowing your attention to float freely in any of these three sensory spaces. As your attention moves and lands somewhere, maybe you get curious about whether your attention has landed in visual space, somatic space, or auditory space. If you get distracted or lost in thought, just bring your attention back to your present moment sensory experience, letting your attention float freely between sounds, feelings, and sights of the world. When you allow your attention to really soak into your sensory experience, it can oftentimes enhance the richness or the depth we feel in our present moment experience. So see if you can get a taste for this increased richness as you work with this technique. So whenever you're ready, we can start to bring this practice to a close. You might introduce a little movement into your body, maybe stretching a little bit, And then when you're ready, formally ending this sit together. Thank you for your practice.